station. Today is day 8 and it's the untraditional Christmas themed design. So it's going to be winter themed, but I'm going to do it with these smileys blossom inks. So I've got pink, purple, teal and blue. But I'm not sure if I'm going to use the blue, but I think I'm going to use these other three. The pink, the purple and the teal. And I've also got the Blooming Effect liquid. Buy these. You can buy these from there or you can buy them from AliExpress. Model 1s do them. Burano have just opened out a new kit. There's lots of sellers of this type of stuff. But you'll need a white base for this particular design, but I'm just using a white tip and a matte top coat to apply the blooming inks onto. So I'm using the Lee matte top coat. So you put this on and you cure it for about 60 seconds, a matte top coat. It does need a little longer. If you don't have a matte top coat, then maybe use a base coat but wipe it off, just so you've got something that the blooming inks can adhere to. You know, like get your base coat and wipe it off, or a white clean top coat. Or if you're using enhancements, you can buff the nail surface so that it's matte, so it's got something to grip to, but essentially a matte top coat is better. I've also got this brush with some 100% alcohol in here, because I'm just going to show you that you don't always need the blooming ink effect. You can use this, and if you spill too much of the blooming liquid on, you can soak some of the liquid up with this brush. That's basically all I do with it anyway. So that's nice and clean. This one in particular I find is better when it's wiped off. My favourite no wipe one is the Beetles at the moment. I love that top coat, that matte top coat, but I'm not using it for this. This one's a nice one, but I find it's better when it's wiped off. Okay, so we're going to go straight in with the colours first. So here goes. I'm just popping some pink on and some purple. Just do this with the brush as well. Oh, damn it. This light's going to start playing me up. I'm going to have to turn it off. Okay, so we're just going to have to make do without that light. So here we go. So now we're going to come down here with the purple. And down here a bit with some purple as well. And I'm going to come in with some teal. It's called aqua, but it's teal, just in some of the gaps. Okay, and you see here, look, where some of it is a bit too much, you can just soak up that and clean your brush out. It just stops it from going muddy, if you like. And also, when you dip it in the alcohol, if you want to use alcohol and not that, you have to just remove off some of the liquid. You can see that it works. It works. And that's 100% alcohol to bloom these. It works. The 70% one doesn't work as well. Okay. So now we're going to come back in with a bit more colour. And some of the teal. And now again you can see there's a bit too much liquid in some of the areas, so you can just soak some of it up. just makes it less muddy, and you get a sort of a nice background. And I think I'm getting there to where I want to be. I may add a bit more of the green, 'cause I want it to be fairly colourful here. And you can just keep adding it until you get the colours that you're looking for, because I want this to be quite colourful and not like a marbled effect. I want colour there. So you can just soak up patches where it's a bit too much. And this will just help it dry a bit faster as well, and it will give you some nice effects. And this is where you can use this now. This is the blooming liquid. In some of the areas. And before you put that back in, wipe it on one of these. I buy these because once it gets a bit dirty, you can just pull that top one off. I say that, but probably did it the wrong way round. Come on. So yeah, you can just pull that one off if it starts to look a bit dirty and move on. So that's what I like about those tissue type rolls. So this will be the last bit of colour I put on, I think. Just letting that spread out a bit. So I'm just going to add a little more pink just here and here, and I think I'm done. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let that dry for a couple of minutes under a blowing fan, and then come back to you. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Right, so that dried pretty quickly. It needs to be dry, otherwise when you put the top coat on it will smudge. So we're just going to put a layer of top coat on it and cure it, and then I'm going to come back and do another layer of top coat and add some sequins to the nail, because we can't leave the top coat sitting on this because it will just make it run after a set of time. And you can't put a matte top coat straight on these because I'll show you what happens. Look, the colour's already come off a bit on my brush, so you have to wipe your brush clean. So I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds and then remove this off. So you can take that off because you've put top coat on there. We can use that. And then we're going to use some of these little holographic and pink stars, and maybe a couple of these like silvery round, like snowflake type things, or I may use these, what I got in a kit. There's some like little snowballs and snowflakes, so I think I might use those, but add a couple of these little holographic things as well. So I don't think I'm going to use those. Okay, right, so here we are. So I'm going to add another layer of top coat to put those stars on, or should I do that last? do that and then I'll come back. Okay, right, so here we are now. So now we're just going to add the snow flakes on. These are stickers. This same top coat, which is from the Beauty Nail Art store on AliExpress, the Lovcarrie sellers. They sent me this for reviewing and I love it. It's really thick and you can just keep going over as well. Like some top coats don't allow you to double top coat well, but this one does, and it's thick enough to like encapsulate things like these stickers and those sequins. Even if you just had to do it a couple of times, it would be okay. You wouldn't need a builder gel or anything. Okay, so I'm just going to cure that. Okay, so this one is the one that I've done today. So I'm just going to show you this up close. So this one is today's. And it's the untraditional Christmas colours. I went for pink and purple and teal and hollow and some snowflakes. I actually think this is cute and I would wear this. So let's stick it on my finger and see what we all think. Would you guys wear this? Yes? No? Maybe? I would definitely wear this. I think it's beautiful. Even this other one is cute as well, the one that I stamped. The one that I stamped is pretty cute as well, with just stamping. You could use whatever colours of these you like. You know, you could just use the blue and maybe the green or something if you wanted it to be more traditional winter. But yeah, it's cool. I really enjoyed doing this. Great theme. So that's it for today. I'm sorry about my lighting issue. I'm going to charge it now before I film my Rudolph. It's Rudolph next. And this is what happens if you just put matte top coat straight on to the nail. If you want it to be matte, you have to sort of do a no wipe top coat first and then a matte, because it did look like this, and putting the matte straight onto it, it smudged it. Even when I use the Beetles one, which is really good for putting on stamping, because it doesn't smudge stamping, it still smudged it. So yeah, keep that in mind. And that is it for today. So don't forget to go and watch Vicky's video. We've got a giveaway going on my channel and on Vicky's that we've been planning for a few months now, or since we met each other really, we've been planning it. We've got a ton of sponsors. We've got Beetles polishers, Gershon, turning this light off, it's going to drive me mad. Beetles polishers, Gershon, Burano, given a thermal polygel kit. Model Ones have given 3 awesome prizes: a dip powder kit for one person, a gel kit for another person, and an acrylic brush for somebody else. Vicky's got some cuticle oil, I think, from Nikki, so go and check that out. And also she's got some international and USA prizes from She Modern and I'm Ailey. So go and check out her giveaway. I'll put both of the links below. If I forget, just ask me and I'll give it to you, because I have a habit of forgetting to post links. Yes, I'm sorry about that. But if you want anything that I've said I'll post, just ask me and I will give it to you. Okay, I'm a bit behind on the links below, but I will get to it once I've finished filming this 12 days. I'm going to go through all the links. But if you desperately wanted something that I've used or whatever, just ask me and I'll give it to you. It's no problem. So that's it. So thanks for watching everybody and have a great day. Bye.